companies like ExxonMobil or Chevron or Peabody Coal or whatever dominate our Congress and have prevented any action from taking place.
Yeah.
So we're never going to have successful conferences at Copenhagen or Rio or anything until we build a movement of people big enough to challenge the power of that fossil fuel industry.
Yeah.
And if they burn all the reserves that they have, these companies, then we have no chance of slowing down climate change.
Oh.
We've raised the temperature 1 degree. We're likely to raise it another degree even if we do everything right from here on in, because there's a lot of carbon out in the atmosphere that still hasn't fully expressed its warming potential. So the question now is not can we stop global warming, it's can we stop it at some level where we can still have something that looks like civilizations. And that's a very open question. 2 degrees will be very hard to cope with. 4 degrees, impossible, probably. So we can make a huge difference. A huge difference. It's the greatest, most important fight that human beings have ever engaged in. It's just not a fight where one of the outcomes is beautiful, you know. We're not going to win. The question is, how badly are we going to lose? And that's a really, really important question. That's why I've spent the last 4 or 5 years not so much writing, although I still do some, but organizing. And we've built this movement called 350.org, beginning 4 years ago with myself and 7 young people, 7 college students, into the first big global group focused just on climate change.
Yeah.
And we've been successful in certain ways. We've organized 20,000 demonstrations in every country on earth except North Korea. I mean, the biggest challenge is just how do you get big enough to win? And to do that, we need to be as powerful as the most powerful industry in the world. Since we're never going to have as much money as they have, we're going to have to figure out other currencies to work in. Passion, spirit, creativity, numbers, that's what we can bring. Sometimes, you know, the currency we have to spend is the currency of our own bodies. And so, you know, off to jail we go for a few days or whatever. Do what you have to take charge of those things, including if that means being unruly, you know. I always tell the young people I work most closely with just that they're not young people. They're incredibly gifted political activists. And that's true potentially of millions of young people around the world.
So don't feel powerless.
Don't feel powerless. Go out and make power yourself. Not easy. Scary sometimes. Worth a try.